Hey guys, Shadows here, welcome back to another Gears of War video. Today we're going to be discussing Gears of War E-Day and breaking down the new official trailer. Gears of War E-Day from the Coalition Studio was revealed recently at the Xbox Game Showcase with a brutal, explosive new trailer that has taken us all the way back to the very beginning, the day that the Locust Horde invaded the surface of planet Sera on Emergence Day. The trailer introduces us to this defining moment in the Gears of War series that sees the fearsome Locusts make themselves known with a brutal ambush from below against the world of Sera. Here we follow younger versions of the series' original heroes, Marcus Fenix and Dominic Santiago, as they begin their fight against the Locust invasion. This event is the catalyst for everything we know and love about Gears of War, so of course I wanted to bring you guys a full breakdown of what we initially see in the first official trailer for the brand new Gears of War E-Day. Firstly, to begin with, the Gears of War E-Day trailer starts off with the message of in-engine footage, stating that everything you see in the trailer is developed inside Unreal Engine 5, with in-game models, textures, environments, and props that players will see in the final game, using the same traditional method that was used by Epic Games for the Gears of War trailers of the original trilogy, being made within UE5 itself using in-game assets, showcasing the engine's technical capabilities and the absolute Unreal Engine 5 wizards who are cooking up there over in Vancouver, Canada at the Coalition Studio. The trailer starts off in a corridor leading into a COG soldier's house as we pass by a COG Sovereign's Press Corps newspaper with a front page story titled UIR Surrender, War is Over. Of course, reporting the end of the Pendulum Wars 6 weeks ago, a 79-year planet-wide war conflict between the two ruling superpowers of Sera, the Coalition Order Governments or COG, and the Union of Independent Republics or UIR, who waged war for control of the planet's supply of emulsion, the glowing miracle energy fuel that would come to an end with the COG eventually being victorious after almost 80 years of war. Thanks to Adam Phoenix and the creation of the Hammer of Dawn, the COG's orbital satellite-based laser space weapon that would force most of the UIR nations to surrender to the COG in the Pendulum Wars. A civil emergency message is broadcasted on the television screen reading, Kelowna District, follow safety protocols, proceed to nearest shelter, featuring the Coalition Order Government's COG symbol, which is definitely what caught my eye first and got me hyped that we are about to witness an all-new Gears of War game. We see a welcome home banner above the mirror hanging on the wall, suggesting that this house belonged to a COG soldier's family to celebrate the return of the Coalition's Gears from fighting the UIR's Indies, but interrupted by a knocking at the wall. A COG soldier comes smashing through the wall, tackled by an overpowering Locust drone, as the soldier's Retro Lancer assault rifle slides across the floor. But that isn't no normal gear, as it's revealed a younger 22-year-old Sergeant Marcus Fenix engages in a brutal struggle with the Locust drone, being the first time that the seasoned Horde-soaring COG soldier we all know has faced off against the Locust enemy. As Marcus struggles to escape the drone's strength, causing him agonizing pain as the Locust beats the living hell out of Marcus trying to reach for his Retro Lancer, manages to break loose only for a second as the drone throws Marcus across the room like a weightless ragdoll, just showing the strain and helplessness as he jousts with the monstrosity of a humanoid creature. After getting thrown across the room like a 20 kg dumbbell and failing to grab his Retro Lancer again, Marcus takes a moment to assess the situation around him, being a veteran and COG gear of the Pendulum Wars, but not yet equipped with the flavor of raw personal brutality and desperation in this level of threat that the Locust Horde possesses, uses his environment to his advantage, reaching for anything that could maybe be used as a weapon. With his hand stretched out, scavenging the desktop side for anything, Marcus's hand drifts across some books, a bowl, but then more importantly, knocking over Hanover's Cougar's very own number 83, the Augustus Coltrane Thrashball Star statue, which is actually based on the real-life NECA Gears of War Thrashball Coal statue that was released all the way back now in 2011. The Locust drone, regaining its footing, flips the table cover in aggression, walking towards Marcus as he again reaches onto the tabletop to see if he can just use anything. There is a small thrashball next to a Gears of War COG soldier action figure equipped with a Retro Lancer, once again based on a real-life Gears of War merchandise, likely suggesting that this COG home belonged to a family of a COG Gear soldier, mother, and a son proud to welcome back his dad from war. Marcus's hand finally connects with the chunky television that he manages to grip onto, and in quick thinking, seeing the civil emergency message flashing, swings it, cutting up and mashing the Locust drone as it stumbles, losing its balance, giving Marcus the window of opportunity he was looking for in this 1v1 showdown, with likely his first ever encounter with the Locust Horde, especially at close range combat. I do wonder if Gears of War E-Day is going to include that level of attention to detail and realism that objects such as the television and the surrounding environment could be used as interactive and new engaging gameplay elements to kill the Locust and evolve the series gameplay moving forward. While the Locust drone is distracted in pain, Marcus uses this moment to what seems like smoothly weapon slide, pick up the Retro Lancer, which again, is this possibly a subtle tease on potential gameplay and mechanic changes the Coalition could be looking to improve upon in Gears of War E-Day. As Marcus teeters on the edge in a fierce close quarters battle with the Locust, the drone again shows its formidable strength and size, going head to head with Marcus as he attempts to pop off some Lancer shots, before surprisingly being dominated by the drone as he lifts him to the ceiling. Marcus's cog tags hanging by his neck as he is crushed against the ceiling wall, with his life hanging in the balance. Using himself as the counterweight, Marcus knees the drone in the face, which seems to just make it even more angrier as the drone continues to push up against Marcus getting face to face, perfectly showing off the newly redefined design of the Locust drone, being transformed into something more fearsome, physically intimidating and utterly brutal. As we get a close-up of Marcus Fenix in a face-off against the Locust drone with only the Retro Lancer between them and keeping him alive for now barely. It's actually revealed right here the origins of one of Marcus's facial scars, with the punch-up beatdown the drone was giving him just a few moments ago, with that left hook being what gives Marcus the cut scar on his mouth as he bleeds his first blood to the Locust Horde. Recognizing the detachable Retro Lancer bayonet knife, he swiftly outsmarts the drone by planting the Retro Lancer in the wall, disengaging the bayonet and downing the Locust foe with a kill headshot in a brutal execution that leaves the lifeless Locust drone corpse to collapse to the floor in a messy puddle of blood and bits, as you can see the insides and spinal bones teasing a true return to the highly fan-requested reverse of bringing back the bloody gore in Gears of War. Sergeant Marcus Fenix taking it in with possibly his first Locust encounter and kill on the Locust drone is just the start of the brutal horror of Emergence Day, as the floor begins to shake and the house becomes swallowed entirely by the opening of a major emergence hole, plummeting Marcus through the floorboards to what would be presumably his death. However, in this moment, in true Brothers to the End fashion, we do see the reveal of a younger 21-year-old Dominic Santiago reaching out, grabbing his hand to help him up to the trailer's inclusion of Mad World that has forever been synced with Gears and Harmony ever since the original Gears 1 game and the iconic Mad World trailer, leaving an emotional homecoming like no other. Gears of War truly really is so back. Catching his breath, Dom hands Marcus back his iconic do-rag that is about to see a whole load of bloody action over the course of Emergence Day, as both a young Marcus Fenix and Dominic Santiago gaze out into the Locust-decimated ruins of the cog city of Kelowna, as chaos and destruction rips through Seran civilization, with Locust corpses emerging, bringing in more of the Locust Horde in the planetary-wide invasion from monsters emerging from the underground of the Hollows, as you can see with a couple Locust drones approaching to the side of Marcus, as Cog King Raven helicopters fly by in a state of panic and mayhem as the Cog attempts to fight back because for a time, the humans of Sera knew the illusion of peace until Emergence Day. Gears of War E-Day is not a spin-off but a completely new entry to the mainline Gears of War game series, set earlier in the timeline than every other Gears game so far, by taking it back to the origins of the Locust War on Emergence Day, Marcus Fenix, Dominic Santiago, and many other origin stories yet to be revealed. In Gears of War E-Day, the Locusts are not foes that our characters are accustomed to fighting. They are mysterious, formidable and overwhelming, an unforeseen horror that Marcus, Dom and the rest of Sera must learn to deal with before it's too late. Everything that happens in Gears of War E-Day will shape the future of Gears of War for the better, as the events of the game not only serve as an exciting origin tale of two beloved characters, but it also adds detail and context to this period that will resonate through new Gears of War stories that will follow after E-Day. This is the Gears of War story you've always wanted to hear, and according to the Coalition themselves, it's going to be incredible. So of course, to keep up to date with everything Gears of War E-Day, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on to not miss out on a single video. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers to celebrate Gears of War E-Day and future Gears of War content. You can always click the join button to become a YouTube channel member as well, to get early access to all of those Gears of War E-Day videos first. But for now, let's enjoy the moment, process it, and gear up for a whole new future generation of Gears of War that is finally here as we do take the fight to the Locust Horde on Emergence Day. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What are your first impressions of the Gears of War E-Day game announcement? If you did learn something new from my official trailer breakdown, and if you have any questions that seek answers or want to see a specific Gears of War E-Day video, do please let me know in the comment section. For me personally, I think it really highlights how Gears of War E-Day seems to be returning to that tone and feeling of what makes Gears great. a classic Gears of War game next to the original, but with truly next-gen tech behind it, mixed in with the core values that Gears of War fans have been literally asking to see again in Gears for years. A darker, grittier horror tone, a return to the Locust Horde with the OG characters in Marcus and Dom, and close quarter action in a city of destroyed beauty, and it seems like the Coalition Studio has delivered. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears of War E-Day videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, click the join button to become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give a big shout out to all of the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support, especially right now. Gears of War is back, let's get it. So there you have it, guys, full details on my Gears of War E-Day official trailer breakdown, including the return of Marcus Fenix, Dominic Santiago, the Locust Horde, and so much more to emerge. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.